Now on YouTube, back episode 29 of the old Virago Project thing, the bane of my life, the problem of, well, the cause of most of my problems, should I say, my Virago 535. Anywho, I just got a delivery. I knew I was getting a delivery, but I didn't expect the delivery this quick. Did I say at the end of the last video? No, I don't think. I think I got mad because my manifold was leaking. Yeah, I've since thrown that round the shed and bit the bullet, and I went and bought a manifold from Bike from the Brink. There's a geezer that I found on the Facebook from some other Virago owners. They sort of give me a link, and he's a bloke who 3D prints parts that, well, basically you can't get anymore. I've been looking at some of the stuff he does, and it really is impressive what he does. And he can basically reproduce anything, near enough. I'm not gonna, but honestly, if you've got a part and you need it reproducing, I'm pretty sure if you sent him the broken one or whatever, or the specific dimensions exactly, he could reproduce it, and for a very, very, very fair price as well. We posted, I mean, fast postage. This is here today. I didn't expect this today, not at all. So yeah, absolutely buzzing. So if you need a manifold, a free 2-to-1 manifold for your bike, a Virago, he does them for the others, not just the 535s as well. He does them for the 700s, 1100s, etc. Then you want to contact Bikes from the Brink on Facebook. I'll see if I can stick a link in somewhere here. I don't know if I'll be able to manage that. But yeah, fair bloke, good product, really happy. Obviously, I'll show you that later when I've unboxed it, so I don't dox us both. So, yeah. In other news, I was donated a diesel heater for my shed from a neighbour. So I've been, behind the scenes, I've been installing that. Not entirely happy with my install at the minute because of where my exhaust comes out of my shed. I think I might set fire to next door neighbour's fence. Yeah, so I might either move it to another position in the shed completely, or I might add like another piece of exhaust straight up and bracket it to the shed somehow. I don't know. But I built like a big, I cut an hole out, I built a baffle, I've put a pipe through it, then I'm gonna put the pipes go through it, and then I'm sealing it all with fire cement, as recommended by my mate Richard. He knows exactly what he's doing. He does all this sort of stuff because obviously he's got a proper chimney and that up where he lives, which is quite handy. And that should seal my shit up nice. Yeah, I want to finish my brew and then get sorted out. I suppose I'm going to go to the shed. I was waiting for this fire cement just to do that, so I wasn't planning on doing a video. But yeah, here we are. So episode 29. Let's see what the score is Georgie does today, shall we? Hopefully, with the manifold fitted. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I've bought an external fuel supply. Richard's rightfully made me doubt that maybe I haven't cleaned out that top tank as efficiently as I should have done. Maybe it's still got a little bit of water or something or crap or whatever in there. Even though the filters look clear, by the time it gets to the carb, it looks pretty shitty. So I'm just going to run fresh fuel into a doodah with a tap through a filter into the carb light, gravity feed it for the first fire, which will hopefully be later on today. I'm still running the 25 pilot and the 150 main. I'm not sure if that's going to be too much of an issue to just get it to fire, but I shouldn't see why it wouldn't start. I can't see why it wouldn't. So we'll find out anyway, preferably without flooding the engine and then ruining all the oil that I've put in it already by contaminating it with petrol. But we will see. Fingers crossed. Positive thoughts, people. Positive thoughts. There you go, people. 3D printed with metal inserts I can't remember what the stuff is he uses to do it, but he does tests as well to see how they handle up to petrol and stuff like that and what have you. And there's many people already running these. And like I say, this bloke is getting these bikes back on the road. Bikes would obviously be scrap otherwise. I mean, you can't say further than that. And he does it all himself and all. So, homegrown products, bloke in a shed basically, except he's doing quality parts. Not like that fucking thing I made. But it was only an experiment what I was doing. I didn't have the right equipment to do it with in the first place, and I'm not the greatest of fabricators, so there you go. That's all my defences for my shit fucking manifold. There's a little look for you. But what a nice fucking manifold to just look like. Beautiful. Quick little look for those of you that are interested. Little diesel heater. Not fully finished doing my heatsink at the back there and sealing it up to ensure I don't get killed by carbon monoxide. But spot on. In other news, I fitted these two side covers for the top of here. Now, I seem to have 3 rear lights indicated by the way that they are and where that slope is. So as you can see, this can only go here, the same as this one. Now, I've been in great discussion with a couple of people on the Virago forum who's been trying to tell me that I'm wrong and that this will fit the front. And I said, no, that's incorrect, because why would you have a slopey bit on the front? And they assured me it's correct, and I said, it's not. Because when you get it lined up to the bolt holes, wherever they are, it doesn't sit, it sits back over here. It don't sit right. And you can't force it on the rear, because it just looks stupid. And again, you can't get the bolt in the bolt hole. It doesn't, because the angle's all fucked. That relief there is for that bar there on the frame. For anybody who's in any doubt that I don't know what I'm talking about, I do. I have tried these numerous times. They are rear lefts. I have 3 rear left, well, 2 rear lefts spare, and none for the other side, which is a bit of a shitter. But I think you'll agree that looks a lot better. Right, so I'm going to go around, I'm going to find the bolts and stuff that I used before to put my manifold on, and then I'm going to find the boots, the manifold gasket boots, we're going to get them fitted on, and then mount this manifold and see where we're at then. I gotta be doing something wrong, because no matter how I try to fit this is my old pair of boots as well, because they're a bit more supple than the other pair I had. It does not want to fit properly. I can't get it to fit properly, can't get it to bolt up, and I might have chuffed one of the threads slightly, so I'm going to go and quickly try and fix that now, and then figure out why this won't go together. I don't understand. It's a good job I'm quite good at tapping threads and saving my mistakes, isn't it? Yeah. Right, and I've got to try and get that manifold to fit better. I don't know what I'm going to do exactly. I think it's like it's a couple of mil, where have I put it? Too long or something. I don't know. It just don't square up right. I don't know. It's probably my rubbers, but I mean, I ain't got any of these. I had 2 sets, and they're both pretty shit, and I'll come to get them. Bollock. I wonder how much a set of them is on Amazon. Amazon are useless, can't get them till bloody next month. What's the point of Amazon Prime? Went on to eBay Friday, or slightly later, I don't know. That's bollocks, but I purchased some. What I need to do now is try and make these ones that I've got work for now, because I want this bike running today. I don't want to be defeated again. Please explain to me what I'm doing wrong. Why won't this fit? Bloody hell. Right, so we'll soak them in hot water. They was a little bit more supple, but still not good enough. And I just discovered the stupid vacuum nipples loose on one of them as well. So great. They're scrap. Why? Why? Fucking why? Why won't you line up? Fuck off. I need 10 minutes. Fucking thing. Right, I've been speaking to the bloke from Bikes from the Brink, and he says that sometimes when you have the old Chinesium rubbers, they don't like to go down properly, and you might need to sand like a mil off the face towards the engine. That sounds about right. Sounds to me like it's right. But right now I've had a bloody enough. The kids are at home. They're causing drama. I've got fed up. So I'm gonna carry this on tomorrow. You won't know that it was supposed to be a first start today because you won't see the video. So, but yeah, bit of a disappointment on my part because yeah, well I could still do it, but really I should wait for new rubbers. But I mean, I could at least get it right and test fit with this, because the rubbers I bought are probably Chinese and all. But yeah, fuck it. I was supposed to also put the fire cement around where I put the exhaust for that, but I'm now having second thoughts about having it where it is, because I think the exhaust now might be too close to the neighbour's fence. I don't want to burn the fence down, obviously. Yeah, and then quite frankly, I can't be asked for none of that this evening. So, fuck it. I think I've got to fix my dad's car in the morning, providing it's not raining. So, hopefully it's raining. And then I'll be back in the shed. But if not, yeah, maybe tomorrow afternoon. Depends how much of a bastard his car is. I've got to put a couple of lower control arm forward ones on this BMW, and what else do we have to do? Oh, anti-roll bar rubbers. Yeah, it's got a bit of a clonk, and it's only things I could find that had a bit too much play in them. So yeah, I'll do that for him. Yeah, fuck it. Let's fucking flick this power off from there. Oh, hang on, let me disconnect. I want to disconnect that bloody doodah too. I'm not saying it's like dodgy out, but that's quite obviously a Chinese diesel eater. So I always make sure it's not wired up when I go in, just in case. But yeah, fuck it. We'll be seeing you lot tomorrow. Okay, so right, it's the next day. I can't remember where we left yesterday, but I bought more manifold rubbers. I then had a word with the geezer, Ben, I believe his name is, from Bikes from the Brink, and explained my situation. And he said he had another chap that had non-standard manifold rubbers, and that was causing it to sit not right, which was making it not go down. And he suggests maybe sanding the ends of the manifold that go towards the cylinder heads, like a little bit, to make it work. And to be fair, it sort of sounds like something like that might work. So I don't know whether I'm going to wait until that turns up, the new rubbers turn up, because I might have more success bastardising it with a bit more flexibility maybe, or what, I don't know. But I've also been thinking about my diesel oil, and I'm really paranoid about it setting fire to the fence that's literally a few feet, well, not even a few feet, probably half a foot that side. So I believe what I'm going to do is tidy up this junk corner and install it down there. So then you went straight into the garden. There's like 15 foot of garden before the house, so you know what I mean, that'll be perfectly fine. Yeah, so I've just got a little bit of tidying up to do there. I'm going to do that, and then if I'm still feeling up to it, we'll do we'll do some manifold sanding and we'll do some test fitting with these shit rubbers. Yeah, right, see how far this goes. But yeah, so basically I'm going to undo everything I did yesterday. Oh, we get slab and all, because the exhaust comes down at the bottom. I didn't think about that. Now it's away from the floor, but I just want to be sure, so I'm going to sit it on a paving slab as well, down on the floor down here, just so then it's, yeah. And then we're going to vent it through this wall, and then I'm going to fire cement it up to seal up the exhaust and what have you, and yeah, should be sweet. I'll show you the score Georgie does as what I built for my baffle type exhaust thingy. It's no fancy, but it should work a treat. Yeah, and then we'll get back onto Virago things. Right, so see, I'm going to seal that up with fire cement stuff. That's much safer where it is there. I can put a battery up here. This is oil spill corner, as you can see, even though it's not really a corner, but still, yeah. So what I've got to do is I've got to go outside and I've got to cut off the ends of these because they're sticking out, and the dogs, I don't want them to catch on them obviously, so I'll get the grinder out, cut them off. Then I'm going to start fire cementing in and around that exhaust, and then I'm going to go outside and fill the gap up with it. I'll show you that bit when we get to that bit, and hopefully that should make it safe. Right, I've been doing a little bit of tidying up as well, but I've still got a lot more to do. But yeah, the time's going well this morning. Things are working out how I wanted them, so that's good. So by the time I've done this, it's going to be time for a brew. Then that leaves us plenty of time to mess around with this. All right, so there you go, battery. Leisure doodle. I probably shouldn't start this up right this second, should I? No, I should let that stuff dry, shouldn't I, really? Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Right, I'll go show you outside. I know it's brew o'clock, but I've been doing a lot of tidying up. I know it looks like a bit messy, but it's a lot tidier over here, as you can see, which is nice. I really need to find some stuff that I can put in this cupboard, because I've got this cupboard off my mate Martin for note, which is mint, but I haven't actually used it. I've used it as a bench more than anything. Yeah, so, right, let me show you outside. I'm going to give it another go over with a fire cement and make it look nice and tidy afterwards. But yeah, I cut that size of hole out, and then it's got the metal pipe coming through from the metal plate, and then that pipe passes through that pipe, and that's surrounded by the stuff. And yeah, so it's should be dead good. I cut my doodles off so my dogs don't get out. Lovely fucking jubbly. We'll test it after we've had a brew. Well, that black crap says it air dries and it don't take long, but it's still wet. I've been in the house about an hour because I helped my wife do some online shopping. So I don't know about that. Don't know what we're gonna do. I did really want to test it because obviously it's quite cold out here and I won't mind being warm. Yeah, I was mid tidy up one on. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to tidy up the mess that I've made doing that, and then I'm going to get the manifold and what have you, and we're going to look at trimming a little bit off it, just sanding it, filing it, whatever, to try and perfect the fitment. Where is it? That's still on the bike. Yeah, because as you can see, you can only sort of get a couple of bolts in it. It won't go in properly, and yeah, I'll show you properly in a minute. Right, so I've already been doing a bit of this without you lot involved. My head torch is on charge, so you're going to have to bear with me. Right, let's see. I can get a couple of bolts in, but I can't get the other two to line up just right. So what you've got to do is a bit of this. Unbolt these buggers. Sit them somewhere you're not going to lose them. I'm going to whip the manifold back out again. I'm going to remove the rubbers. One. Two. Good filming. And then I'm going to go over to here. You can see the ends. It's been sanded. What I've done is got some 180 grit on a flat surface, and I've been sanding it like so on these two faces. I believe a little bit more of that and we should be right, because that's fitting a lot better than it was yesterday. Still not quite there, but a lot better than it was yesterday. So I'm going to crack on and do a little bit more of that. Going softly catchy monkey, because I don't want to go too far, ruin it, have to buy another one. Bollocks, missed the off button. Right, I'm still having problems. This side will bolt up nice and flush. I haven't got a Jubilee clip on there, I know. But this side is still, it's starting to irritate me a bit. I'm going to need to take some time off it because it's getting on my tits. But it's close, it's nearly there. I don't know exactly what it wants me to do to make it fit properly there, but we're nearly there. It's just not quite. No, I don't know how long this video is going to have got, but I don't know how much more of this I'm going to end up doing today, because like I said, it's irritating me. And I'm not really good at final finished sort of fettling, you know what I mean? I'm trying to be careful, I don't want to ruin it. Yeah, I want this fucking thing running. But then boots are dog shit anyway, so that's could be some of my problem. Ah, bugger, what shall I do? I don't know, I'll go inside and then I'll decide. Right, I'll come back outside. I'm going to do another half hour. If you get the manifold done in that amount of time, then I'll be happy. I'm not going to bother trying to fit and start it though properly without the new boots, which are going to be a couple of days. So I've just fired up the old diesel heater. Try and get some heat going in here for the first time ever. 7 degrees. How do I make it go up? 10 volts. Error something. Oh. No. On. Okay. No. Ah, there we go. Now she's trying to start. Yeah, she makes some rare noises, and this takes a little while to fire up, but she's going. Really happy about that. Couple of minutes, that'll be lovely and warm. Result. Right. Now back to this bastard's manifold. Oh, she's going now. Can we see any smoke from the exhaust? No. Thought we would have done. Like a bit of white smoke maybe. It's firing up. But yeah, as you can hear, she's not quiet. But I don't give a shit. It even come with nearly a full tank of diesel as well, you know. But there we are. Some nice heat. Alright, just spent another half an hour sanding, fitting, sanding, fitting, sanding, fitting. And it still won't quite match up where I want it to. And I've run out of time for today. So I guess I'll be finishing that when the new rubbers arrive. Well, that's a little bit of a shit, huh? I was kind of hoping this would bolt straight on yesterday. We'd have had it running, kind of hoping that today I'd have been able to fettle it quick enough and got it on and had it running, but no. Now, I don't think it is a problem at all with the part that I've purchased. I think it's a problem with the fact that I've got old shit rubbers and probably old shit Chinese rubbers as well. I have got new ones on the way. It's just fucking tough tits at the minute. Disappointing, I know, but none of you are as disappointed as I am. Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave it there for now. So I can't remember what part we're on now, so look out for the next part where we should be 100% attempting to fire it. Yeah, he says. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, all that bollocks. If not, who gives a fuck? And I'll see you next time. Cheers.